Do you often find yourself doubting your memory because someone insists you're wrong? Have you ever lost confidence in yourself because of someone else's constant criticism? Or how many times have you apologized for something you didn't do, just to keep the peace? This might not be an accident, it could be gaslighting. Gaslighting is a hidden form of emotional manipulation that erodes your trust in yourself and leaves you feeling confused, isolated, and unsure. Psychologist Dr. Robin Stern spent decades studying this phenomenon. In her book The Gaslight Effect, she reveals how gaslighters operate and how to break free. Gaslighting isn't just about lies, it's about power and control. Today, I'm going to break down what gaslighting really is and how to recognize it. Most importantly, I'll show you how to stop it so you can reclaim your confidence in reality. Whether you're watching this for yourself or for someone you care about, understanding gaslighting is the first step to fighting back. Let's dive in. Gaslighting is far more than just a buzzword. It is a real, insidious form of emotional manipulation that can leave people doubting their own perceptions, memories, and sanity. Dr. Robin Stern, a leading psychologist, coined the term the Gaslight Effect to describe this phenomenon. The concept comes from the classic film Gaslight, where a husband manipulates his wife into believing she is losing her mind. In real life, gaslighting is often much more subtle. It can happen in any relationship, romantic, familial, or professional. Dr. Stern explains in her book that gaslighting occurs when one person causes another to doubt their own reality. Over time, this can make you feel confused, isolated, and unsure of yourself. The gaslighter may not even be aware of what they are doing, but the impact on the victim is profound. Recognizing gaslighting is the first step to breaking free. Dr. Stern's book introduces a powerful metaphor. Gaslighting is like a tango. It takes two people to keep the dance going. One person is the gaslighter, who needs to be right and in control. The other is the gaslightee, who seeks approval and validation. The gaslightee often wants to please the gaslighter, which keeps the cycle alive. For example, The Gaslight Effect recounts the story of Katie, whose protective but critical boyfriend Brian constantly undermines her confidence. Katie starts to doubt her own feelings and decisions, always seeking Brian's approval. This is the gaslight tango in action. Both people play a role, but only one is aware of the manipulation. Dr. Stern emphasizes that recognizing this dynamic is crucial for breaking the cycle. The book makes it clear that gaslighting is not about blame, but about awareness and reclaiming your own reality. Dr. Robin Stern's book highlights that not all gaslighters act the same. In fact, there are 3 distinct types, each with their own style and tactics. Understanding these types can help you spot gaslighting more easily and protect yourself. The first type is the glamour gaslighter. These individuals use charm and charisma to manipulate you. They make you feel special, but then use that connection to avoid accountability. For example, a glamour gaslighter might shower you with compliments and gifts, but then twist things so you feel guilty for questioning them. Their goal is to keep you hooked and doubting your own instincts. The second type is the good guy gaslighter. At first glance, this person seems kind and supportive. They may appear to listen and agree, but underneath, they subtly undermine you. For instance, they might say, "You're overthinking things," or "You're just being too sensitive." They put you down with a smile, leaving you confused and unsure if you're actually the problem. The good guy gaslighter is especially tricky because their manipulation is hidden behind a friendly face. The third type is the intimidator. This gaslighter uses fear, anger, or threats to control you. They might give you the silent treatment, guilt trip you, or even shout and belittle you. For example, a manager who constantly criticizes your work or makes you feel small in front of others is likely an intimidator. Their behavior is more overt and aggressive, but the goal is the same: to make you doubt yourself and keep you under their control. Dr. Stern's book makes it clear that gaslighting is a learned behavior, not always intentional, and can happen in any setting, from the workplace to your closest relationships. Recognizing these types is a powerful step toward stopping gaslighting in your life. Gaslighting unfolds in stages, each more damaging than the last. Dr. Stern's book describes 3 main stages. The first is disbelief. You might hear something that contradicts your memory or perception and think, that can't be right. For example, a colleague insists you agreed to a deadline you never discussed. At first, you brush it off, assuming you must have misunderstood. The second stage is defense. You try to stand up for yourself, but the gaslighter denies, deflects, or turns the blame back on you. They might say, "You're just being sensitive," or "You always twist things." This leaves you feeling frustrated and confused. The third stage is depression. At this point, you feel exhausted, hopeless, and unsure of what is real. The book mentions the story of Mitchell, whose ridiculing mother constantly undermines his confidence. Over time, Mitchell stops trusting himself and withdraws from others. These stages show how gaslighting erodes self-confidence and independence. Recognizing gaslighting is not always easy, but there are clear warning signs. You might feel anxious, confused, or like you were always at fault. You apologize constantly, even when you did nothing wrong. You avoid friends or family to keep the peace. Making decisions becomes difficult because you doubt your own judgment. Dr. Stern's book provides practical steps to stop the cycle. Start by trusting your feelings. If something feels off, it probably is. Keep a record of conversations to see patterns. For example, if your partner insists you said something you never did, write it down. This can help you see the truth more clearly. Set clear boundaries and stick to them. Do not engage in power struggles or try to convince the gaslighter they are wrong. Instead, focus on protecting your own reality. Seek support from trusted friends, family, or a therapist. The book also describes the story of Liz, whose charming boss leaves her out of important decisions and then denies ever making promises. With the help of a therapist, Liz learns to set boundaries and regain her confidence. Remember, gaslighting is a two-person dance. You have the power to step away and reclaim your reality. And if you found this video helpful so far, please like and subscribe to help others discover it. Your support could really make a difference. Recovering from gaslighting is a journey, not a quick fix. The first step is recognizing what happened. Then, focus on rebuilding your self-esteem. Practice self-care and self-compassion. Give yourself permission to feel angry, sad, or confused. Healing takes time and patience. Some people find therapy helpful. Others benefit from support groups or talking to friends who understand. The key is to be patient and kind to yourself. You may need to relearn how to trust your own thoughts and feelings. Over time, you can regain your confidence and sense of self. Dr. Stern reminds us that everyone deserves to feel secure in their own reality. She also emphasizes the importance of setting new standards for your relationships. Surround yourself with people who respect your boundaries and support your growth. As we wrap up, remember this: gaslighting thrives in silence and self-doubt. By naming it and understanding it, you take away its power. Set boundaries, trust yourself, and seek support. You are not alone. Now, I want to hear from you. Have you ever felt like you were losing yourself because of someone else's words or actions? What steps have you taken to protect yourself? Share your story in the comments below. Let's keep the conversation going and help each other break free from emotional manipulation. Thank you for watching.